This creepy girl keeps following me. It all started a few months ago. I don't know what possessed me to join experimental hug room, but I was feeling a bit depressed as the world had been in lockdown because of the pandemic and my city had a curfew. I could hardly see my friends anymore. This was partially the curfew's fault, in addition to trying to keep up with online schoolwork. I was having a bad day. I really need a hug, and didn't care whether I'd get a virtual one or not. I saw this game in the up-and-coming category, so I figured I might as well give it a try. I joined the game and everything was normal. For the most part, there were many people there and everyone gave each other virtual hugs. I felt a lot better as I gave people hugs and received them in turn. My mother had just come back from work and yelled for me to throw out the trash, so I left my game on and did as I was told. A few minutes later I came back to the game and saw no one. As I was about to exit the game, I saw a girl. She came out to me and hugged me. I thought that was very kind, so I was happy to receive a hug from her. I then tried to let go of her, but I couldn't. The game wasn't letting me go off her. I thought that was a bit odd, but I didn't think much of it. Until she messaged,
"Until death do us part. You have my heart. We'll never be apart."
At this point I was getting creeped out. I told her to let go of me. I pressed the button to be released from her grasp, but it wasn't working. I started to panic. This was starting to get really weird and creepy. She then says,
"Add me as a friend. I'll love you until the end."
What end? By this point, I just wanted to leave and stay far away from her, so I told her, "I'm sorry, but I can't add strangers. My parents won't let me."
"Liar,"
she exclaimed. I quickly exited the game. I never wanted to see her again. I didn't get on Roblox for another hour or two. I wanted to calm down first. As I got on a different Roblox game, I noticed that I received a friend request from the girl. Her username was Unt1lDeath. I ignored it and continued playing. Somehow, she ended up joining my game. I don't know how she managed to do this, as I had my joins completely off. I was really scared by this point. I closed the game. Not long later, a chat message popped up. How is this girl messaging me when I don't have her as a friend? I was freaking out.
"I hate liars, you know."
The message stated. I was getting annoyed by this point. I noticed that she was playing a game, so I joined her game to tell her off once and for all. I should have never done that. When I joined the game, I got spawned into an eerie-looking church. It looked like a demonic ritual had just been performed. The wedding march music started to play. I heard a woman crying as well. It was all so creepy. I noticed a priest and a girl dressed in a wedding gown. They were standing with their backs turned to me. As I approached them, the woman in the dress turned around and started chasing me. I ran out of the church as fast as my character could go. I then saw a house with a hay field. I went inside the house. Grave mistake. There were pictures of me and her all over the walls. I saw a table that was lit up with candles, so I walked over to it. She was just sitting there with the black eyes and a creepy smile. I looked at what was on the table in horror. There it was, a lifeless body, a corpse. There was no way to tell whose body it was, but I just knew it was my body lying on the table and she was eating it.
"Want some?"
she said as she dug into a plate of me. I didn't say anything. I was too shocked and scared.
"Until death do us part, and it's time for you to die."
Everything went pitch black. The next thing I knew, I was dead. I woke up in a coffin and I couldn't move. I exited the game, terrified of what I saw. I hardly play Roblox anymore because every time I try to play a game she's always there, in the shadows, watching me.